Hello everyone, I will be explaining 35 signs that you really need to worry of. If you find any one of the signs that matches with you, you really need to consult to your doctor. You can really be a self doctor to diagnose the disease that is occurring in your body. Your body itself tells a lot about what it is going through. Your nails, your eyes, your tongue, your skin, your feet, every part of your body tells a lot. So, what do the nails say about your health? Pale nails. Pale nails can sometimes be a sign of serious illness like anemia, congestive heart failure, liver disease, malnutrition. If it persists for more than 10 days, let your doctor know about it. White nails. If the nails are mostly white with the darker rims, they can be the indicative of liver problems like hepatitis, jaundice. If it persists for more than a week, let your doctor know about it. Yellow nails. Most common cause of the yellow nail is a fungal infection. In rare cases, yellow nails can be indicative of serious condition like severe thyroid disease, lung disease, and diabetes. If it persists for more than 5 days, get yourself checked. Bluish nails. Bluish nails can mean the body is not getting enough oxygen. This could be indicative of lung problems such as emphysema. Some heart problems can be associated with the blue nails. Whenever you notice blue nails in your body, just get yourself checked immediately. Rippled nails. If you find your nail surface is rippled or pitted, this may be an early sign of inflammatory arthritis, so get yourself checked right now. Cracked or split nails. If you find your nail surface is cracked, then you can have thyroid disease. Sometimes it can be a sign of fungal infection, but first you should get your thyroid checked. Puffy nail fold. If you find your skin around the nail appears red and puffy, it can be the inflammation of the nail fold and it can be a result of connective tissue disorder. Dark lines beneath the nail. If you find any dark line beneath the nail, it should be investigated as soon as possible because it can be a sign of melanoma, that is the most dangerous type of skin cancer. Gnawed nails. Biting your nails may be an old habit, but in some cases it is a sign of persistent anxiety. So hurry up and get yourself checked. So what does the tongue says about your health? White patches. You may sometimes find white patches on your tongue. They can be a sign of fungal infection or any illness, medication that throw off the balance of bacteria in your mouth. But the white patches that look lacy could be lichen planus. You know what lichen planus is? Lichen planus is when your immune system is attacking the tissues in your mouth. But if you see hard, flat, white areas on your tongue that can't be scraped away, it could be a leukoplakia, which is linked to cancer. So if it persists for more than a week, get yourself checked right away. Hair on your tongue. If you find hairy white patches that you can't scrape off, it might be oral hairy leukoplakia. It can happen to people infected with the viruses like Epstein-Barr virus or the HIV. So get yourself checked immediately. Black tongue. It can be a cause of medications. It goes away once you stop taking the medicine. But if it still persists after stopping the medicine, that you really need to consult to your doctor. Bright red tongue. If you find your tongue strawberry red in color, it could be an early sign of Kawasaki disease. That is a serious illness and you need to consult your doctor. It can also be a symptom of a scarlet fever, and if you find your red tongue is also smooth and you have little pain in your mouth, it could be a sign of vitamin B3 deficiency. Burning feeling on your tongue. If your tongue feels like you scalded it with the hot coffee or tastes metallic or bitter, you may have burning mouth syndrome. It might mean a problem with the nerves in your tongue. Some health problems like dry mouth, infections, acid reflux, and diabetes may cause it too. Smooth tongue. If you find your tongue a little glossy red, it may be a deficiency of iron, folic acid, vitamin B, or it could be due to infection, celiac diseases, or some medications can also cause it. But you should get yourself checked because it can be a sign of lichen planus too. Bumps on tongue. Well, under the tongue is a common spot for the sores, that is small, painful, reddish bumps that come and go away on their own. But if it persists for more than a week, then let your doctor know. Soreness of tongue. If you find soreness on your tongue, it can be a cause of medication or the infection. But if it persists for more than 2 weeks, get yourself checked because it can also be a sign of cancer. Microglacia. It's when your tongue is too big compared to the rest of your mouth. It can be a sign of hypothyroidism, an infection, or allergies. So get your thyroid levels checked. Fissured tongue. If you find deep grooves on your tongue, they can be a sign of Down syndrome, psoriasis. They're harmless, but you should gently brush your tongue to clear food and bacteria. Signs of mouth cancer. If you find sores that don't heal, lumps, tongue pain, and trouble in chewing or swallowing, you should get yourself checked because they can be a sign of cancer. What do the eyes say about your health? Teary eyes. So, when you have watery eyes, that means either your tears are working overtime or they can't drain away normally. It may be something that will clear up, or it could be an infection, a cut or scrape, or blocked tear ducts. You should definitely see a doctor if your eyes hurt, you have trouble seeing, or it feels like something is in your eye. Puffy eyes. If you find puffiness under your eye, it can be a sign of allergy, inflammation, infection, or sores on your cornea, a black eye, or in rare cases, it can be a sign of thyroid problem. Yellow eyes. If you find the sclera of your eye looks yellow instead of white, it can be a sign of jaundice, hepatitis, alcohol abuse, gallstones, and it can rarely be a sign of cancer. Odd-sized pupil. If you find difference in the size of the pupil of both the eyes, it may be a sign of nerve damage, migraine, medication, or the eye surgery. So you should consult your doctor if it's a serious issue or just a harmless thing. Drooping eyelids. If you find your eyelids little droopy, it may be a sign of a stroke, brain tumor, muscle disease, or the nerve problem. So you need to consult your doctor if it doesn't go away within a week. Crossed or turned eyes. So first we should be knowing what is crossed or turned eyes. So when your eyes don't point in the same direction, they send different images to the brain, which learns to ignore information from the weaker or the lazy eye. So just consult with your doctor if it needs surgery or it's just the glasses. A lump under your eye. You may find a lump under your eye due to a bacterial infection or due to the clogged oil gland. Burning feeling in eye. It is often a sign of tired or irritated eyes, possibly from hay fever, dust, or smoke. If something is in your eye, just get a warm washcloth on your eyes, could be soothing too. If it doesn't go away, then consult your doctor. Crust on your eye. So if you find a small amount when you wake up is normal, but you may need to see a doctor if you have more than usual. Dry or itchy eyes. If you find your eyes dry, then to get relief is to put a cold compress on your eyes. Doesn't go away, then see a doctor who can help you treat the cause, not just the symptom. Redness in your eyes. It can be due to strain from the computer or the contact glasses. So you need to consult your doctor if it doesn't go away within a week. Twitching. You need to see your doctor when your eyelids are closing for no reason, which may last for hours, or one side of your face goes tight, often starting near the eye. Pulse rate. Pulse rate can tell you a lot about your heart. Its normal range is 60 to 100 beats per minute, so you just have to calculate the pulse rate. If you are getting your pulse rate above 100 beats per minute, then you really need to consult your doctor for the further treatment. Respiratory rate. To calculate the respiratory rate, you have to calculate number of breaths the person is taking per minute. The normal range is 12 to 16 breaths per minute. But for the infants, normal range is 30 to 60 breaths per minute. If you find your respiratory rate more than 20 breaths per minute, you have to consult your doctor as you may have lung problems. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.